Alright, and we are back with another episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pure Dueling, and we're doing ranked duels still. The update just completed. I'm not sure what the update brought. I personally haven't ran into many issues, and also I don't know what the thing was. Thanks to you all, it's 10 million downloads. Wow. As a token of greater limited time login missions that give you a total of 1000 gems are underway. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that sounds really cool. For more details on the missions, check the limited time missions tab under missions. Okay, you can also claim your missions reward there. Okay, let's see our missions. Login, 1 account per day. Oh, wow, so this is 1000 gems. I'm not sure how long this will last. Like, do we have multiple days? Okay, but this is a really good thing. This will definitely allow us, not only us and every other player, to actually be able to build more decks and activate spell card and rank duels. Nice. Activate a trap card and rank duels. Ah, yeah, we don't do that often because, as you might know, in the Sacred Beast deck that we have, there is only one trap card. We have it 3 times, and we definitely aim to activate it often. But activate the effect of a card in the graveyard. Awesome. Anything else? Nope. Well, actually, eventually, I think it will be generally interesting to, for example, we don't do this often enough. We try to play a deck, like when we have reached, it will take a long time, I think, but when we have reached the maximum amount of this, so basically when we've reached 3000 times this effect, then we are done with this, and we don't, it's not like we don't want to do it anymore, but we basically can play a deck which is less focused on effect in the graveyard, but maybe more on using effects that remove your opponent's card, because as you can see, relatively the ratio between these two, it's we do this way more often than we do this, so then we remove your opponent's card. So yeah, I think it will be interesting to, in the end, see what we have left and try to play a deck which actually focuses on that, right? So yeah, I actually think the game will be really fun. And the missions are gone now. Now we are at nearly 3000 gems, awesome. I can spoil you guys a little bit that the next deck that we will be going for is actually the Impermanence deck. Mainly because I personally just really like this deck. I really enjoy playing. I have not made this deck in real life, but I have made it on private servers and have played only a few games with it. But I really like the deck in general. I really like how it goes. Saitama's is a really good card, and yeah, like also this card where you focus on your opponent having some extra deck monsters. But like personally, I didn't include this card in the deck because yeah, like you know, the format that I play in doesn't include many extra deck plays. Our beautiful Sacred Beast deck doesn't even have a single card in the extra deck, so yeah, this card is not included in the archetype that, or in the deck that I made. But yeah, we can play around with it. Like as you can see, there's actually quite a few cards which can be switched in and around a lot. So yeah, I put in more than 40 cards here, so we can definitely try to see what we can do. Alright, for the Sacred Beast deck, by the way, you guys know it already, I hope. This is the last card that we added, the most recent card, Summoning Curse, and we recently got the 30 secret rare points, either for deck lockdown, this card, which we could implement. Again, it's not a necessary increase in like anything in power or consistency, but it's just a tryout, like an experiment, to see whether it works good in the deck. I think it does work pretty good, but so I do think that this card, Summoning Curse, also works great. So, and since that's cheaper right now, we will definitely keep that in. Another card that's also, yep, that's this for secret rare points as well. We can include this card as well, because this can actually stop our opponent from using Ash Blossom or something, right? So we can actually make our opponent not use these cards, Ash Blossom and things like that. So yeah, this is definitely, I think if we want to craft a card, a secret rare card, and try to experiment with it, it will be the Prohibition. But for now, definitely we are good with 2 times the Summoning Curse. We have only tested it out in a few games. So yeah, let's see how we can continue to duel with it and see if it perhaps shows us whether we should or should not include it in the deck. And we have 6 more wins till Platinum Tier 4. We have been yeah, moving around here a lot, like basically winning, losing, winning every time. So yeah, obviously it's we have a really hard time with our deck here. I didn't show the Sacred Beast deck. I maybe should have just now. I should have clicked on it, but alright, our opponent is letting us go first. Let's see what he has. Alright, this is not a good hand, unfortunately. We never want to draw Fallen Paradise. That's always a pity. And we drew Dragon Shrine and this card. So we cannot even use Dragon Shrine. Okay, that's really a big pity. But yeah, the only thing that can unbreak our hand is Allure of Darkness, so let's see. Okay, that is, we have to banish this because otherwise we'll have troubles. Okay, he could respond to that. What? Oh, he has Max C, I guess? He could respond Max C to that? No? Ah, draw on Luckbird. Wow. You can't add cards to the hand anymore. If cards added from your main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard for the rest of the turn. Cards cannot be added to either player's main deck to the hand. Awesome. I think that's about it that we can do at least. Alright, nice. Yeah, that's also definitely a famous hand trap. That we sometimes have to play through. Field Spell. So he has a really strong Field Spell in the deck. I know I played this card in one of the decks as well. Oh, it's Network. Numeron Network, no? Magician's Network. Oh, it's a Numeron Network. Okay, wait, the artwork looks so much like the new Dark Magician spell card. Yeah, he might kill us in one turn, actually. In your main phase, yeah, you can special summon 4 monsters and he can increase it every time. Right, if this card battled them, opponent's monster. Okay, so... Okay, but he's gonna link them away, I feel, right? I feel like this is also like it happens so often. Yeah, that's 4,000 damage. Is he gonna do effect damage after this? Oh god, oh boy. If Numeron Network is in your field zone and you control a monster special summon up to 4 Numeron Gate XYZ monsters with different names from your action deck, banish them during the end phase. Also, you can only normal or special summon once for the rest of this turn. Okay, okay, so he can only special summon once, but I don't feel he has something that could do 4,000 effect damage, right? It sounds like a little bit too much, at least for me. Okay, you can link one of them away for, I've seen C1 or something? Yeah, this number C1, Chaos. Yeah, so he banishes all the cards. If this card's actually C-summoned, banish all monsters on the field once per turn during your next standby phase. After this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. Then, if Numeron Network is in your field zone, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack and defense attack of all banished XYZ monsters. Ah, I see. So we have to kill him right now, or we're done for. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That is definitely really interesting. We have to add this card. We have to kill him right now. Oof, that will be difficult, guys. If only this was Raphael, then we might have done something. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we have to be smart here. What do we add to the hand? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, activate. We have to have the combination of these two cards. There's no other way around it. Either that, or we have to kill his field spell, obviously. Oof, difficult, guys. There's not a good way that we can actually kill his field spell, only with the Foolish Burial Goods or the Legacy of the Duelist, but yeah, we first have to draw that. That's not something we can search. And these two we can search, but only once right now. Let's make a guess. Take a guess. Let's start with this one. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Chaos Summoning Beast. Additional summon. And we tribute it for our Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. Alright, this will, I guess, all depend on luck. We have 30 cards in the deck and we can draw 2. We banish this. Add to the hand Fallen Paradise. Obviously we already have it, but we just want to get it out of the pool of cards so we can potentially draw with our Pot of Greed effect. So... Oof. I think we are done for, guys. We cannot kill him. We cannot do enough damage in this one turn. Oh, we can negate the activated effects of monster effects. So we can negate this effect. Once per turn during the next number phase, you can special summon this card. Then, if it's in your field zone, inflict damage. Oh, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, woo! We might have an out. We might have an out, guys. Oh no, I should have... Okay, wait. I think there's a plan. We can do this. Can discard it to the graveyard. Special summon this guy. In attack. We tribute this monster. He has to put a card on the top or bottom of his deck. This is such a pity, we only do 7,000 damage. Oh boy. But yeah, that's the way it has to be. Yeah, we can banish that, but we're not gonna do that right now. We'd like to discard one card, and it will be this one, I think. Why not? Yeah, let's go to battle phase. Let's do some attacks. Oh boy, if only he doesn't have anything. If only we had 8,000 attack. But we don't. Let's go to main phase 2. Let's discard one card. So we use this effect. We discard. Yep, we discard a card. It will be this monster, and we bring out. It doesn't really matter, face of defense. But we have to use this to get Raphael on the field. Yes, Raphael, face of attack. I think it will also make sense to use this effect to tribute the monster, but because this monster brings itself back almost every turn anyway, in our turns at least. But no, let's not do that. Let's keep him on the field. Let's do this. Add a card to the hand. It will be Raphael. Ah man, I'm a little bit debating. I think I'll do it. Yes, let's try it. We add this Raphael Lord of Phantasm back to the hand. We tribute this card. We place the trap card face down. That negates monster effects. So as long as he doesn't have a Harpie's Feather Duster or something, we might survive this. No, we will survive this because the Harpie's Feather Duster is a spell speed 1 effect, and this is all spell speed 2. This is not the spell speed 2, but it happens in the standby phase. So, and alright, let's see. So we can, to change to the effect at least, we cannot do it before the summon, so we will not get life points unfortunately. But yeah, that will activate and it will special summon itself. Oh, no, it will activate in the graveyard first, so we activate it to the special summon effect. Okay, so that's, I hope this works. I hope I didn't misread anything. Alright, so that actually negates monster effects face on the field, right? Negate the activated effect of monster your opponent controls. So okay, he's gonna special summon itself, but the effect is not gonna happen. Wait, it did happen? Once per turn during your summon phase after this card was banished, you can special summon this card, then... Okay, so after that, then, if this card's in your field, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack of all banished XYZ monsters. That was 3,000. That was not 4,000. Ah, I see, so it wouldn't have killed us instantly anyway. But we did gain 2,000 life points because he special summoned a monster. Okay, this is an interesting play. We still have this Dragon Shrine, which we cannot... Yes, Kaiju monsters? Oh, ice. Once per turn during your standby phase, take 1,000 damage. We special summon this. In face of attack. Okay, wow, he has Lava Golem. Must first be special summoned from your hand to your... Oh, nice thing that I attributed this, by the way. That's a good thing. He has a Kaiju then? Yeah, sure. Okay, so he's not gonna make us take 1,000 damage, but he does have a monster. Wow, what does he play? Another Kaiju monster? To your opponent's field by attributing one monster to control. Okay, you can special summon this card. In attack position, you can only control one Kaiju. Once per turn, you can remove 2 Kaiju on the field. Okay, so he's passing the turn to us. Okay, let's see what we can draw, guys. That's not really what we wanted to draw, unfortunately. We would like to have this monster, but yeah, we can't do much about it right now. Then we cannot really attack, actually. We cannot use our attack, but he does have monsters on the field which are really threatening us, honestly. Yeah, okay, I think we would have won. Like, it would just take some more time, but we would have won. Alright, well, that's a good first battle. Now let's at least show the Sacred Beast deck what we have. This is our deck, this is what it looks like. Did I show it? Oh my god, my short-term memory. Summoning Curse, that's the card that we have in here, and that's the card that we are currently testing out. Again, we have 0 extra deck plays, and we also do not carry any of the strong staples, of course. So, let's duel. Alright, that was a surprising win, honestly. I was a little bit scared. I've seen the combo once before, the Numeron network thing, but I haven't played with it. Like, so I'm not sure if perhaps, yeah, okay, he does. I'm not sure how to play that combo, honestly. Like, you want to go second, you want to do damage. It's all about effect damage. Yeah, but that's interesting at least. I think that's really cool. Let's start with the Allure of Darkness actually. To see if he has anything. He does not. Okay, so we get 2 trap cards. We have to banish this, otherwise that's the only card that we don't need for our combo. So we will need this. Yep, we add to the hand. Doesn't really matter. This monster, I guess. And then we use this. Yep, we search our level 5 monster. We do an additional normal summon, so that will be our tribute summon. Alright. We actually use our other special summon as well. Discard 1 card, special summon 1 fiend with 0 attack and defense from your graveyard. We discard summoning Chaos Summoning Beast, and we special summon Chaos Summoning Beast. Always fun, always nice. We tribute this monster for its effect, and special summon Hammon from the deck. Then we actually banish it from the graveyard and add Raviel to the hand. We activate Chaos Summoning Beast. Special summon Raviel from the hand. I guess we could do this in face of defense one time. Like, normally you want him in face of defense because he doesn't have an effect in attack anyway. But, oh well. I guess banish. Fallen Paradise to the hand. And then we can get our Pot of Greed off. So let's see what it is. It's really good, by the way. You can see the Foolish Burial Goods. That's a really good card to have in our hand right now. And we have another one. Unfortunately, that's not gonna help us. We can only activate 1 per turn. But regardless, we can still add the card to our hand. Cerulean Skyfire. So let's do that. If you saw it, we could also add to our hand Summoning Curse, but right now I think it's more valuable to have Cerulean Skyfire, because we can actually negate a spell trap effect with it. So. Alright, then we have this. Then we have this. Yep, and then we go to the end phase. Alright, that's a pretty decent setup. This is like the full board that we can make, at least, with the Sacred Beasts, and no extra decks, so we're not including any weird things, and we're also not, of course, including any staples to interrupt our opponent or to have some other place. It's all related to the archetype or playing method that we have. Ooh, nice. Yes, Drytron. Fafnir? Nice. When this card's activated, you can add 1 Drytron spell trap from your deck to your hand, except... Okay, the activation and activated effects of ritual spell cards cannot be negated. Ooh. That's pretty cool, because this card actually... Wow, wait. The effects... Oh, ritual spell cards. Okay, we weren't negated though. Oh yeah, we could negate those, but we're not negating the monster effects. The activation and the activated effects of ritual spell cards cannot be negated. Once per turn, if a monster is no more special summoned face up while you control Drytron monster, you can reduce that monster's level by 1 per 1000 of its current attack minimum. For the rest of this turn, you can only activate. Ah, pretty cool. Yeah, let's activate it, just so that we can gain some life points. Start to gain some life points. And also, he will just know what we have face down. Oh, so be it. Honestly, I think like for the actual competitive play, it's probably better to just flip 1 open. Nope, we don't activate it. I mean, by the way, we could yeah, okay, he's gonna add a card to his hand. Maybe we should have negated. Should have negated it. Do we want to negate this? I think no. I think we want to save our negate for any destruction, because we already are negating monster effects. So I think... I'm not sure how to... I've never seen the Drytron deck myself. Like, I haven't used it myself, so... So he can use a ritual spell. Wait, so this is special summon 1 Drytron monster but destroyed during the end phase. You can only activate 1 Drytron monster. You cannot special summon monsters except the turn. Wait, you cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal summoned set. You can activate this once per turn. Yeah, special summon from the deck. Sure, do your thing, man. like we want to save this negate for potential Harpie's Feather Duster or something. We cannot play through that anymore. Like if that happens, then yeah, it happens. Oh, we get some life points. Thank you. Okay, it has no effects, right? No, destroying during the end phase. That's the only thing. Okay, that must be special summoned while they special summon one Drytron from your deck. Destroying during the end phase. What? Can be normal set must be special summoned with the effect of a Drytron card. Ah, that happened. I see now. You can tribute one other Drytron monster or one ritual monster from your hand or field special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Then you can special summon one Drytron monster. Okay, so but this is not possible. Okay, so he's gonna tribute a monster for another monster. Special summon with the effect of Drytron card, tribute one other Drytron monster or ritual monster from your hand or field. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can reveal one ritual or ritual spell in your hand and if you draw one card. Oh, that's pretty good. Except monsters that cannot be normal summoned set. Turn you activate this effect. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, yeah, but so what I've noticed is that these monsters on the field, they don't even have effects. But yeah, alright, this card was sent to the graveyard or something and then something happened. Oh, that's another 4,000 life points. We're at 20,000 life points already. It's cool to see, honestly, but I don't think it's going to benefit us as much. It's all about board control, after all. Wow, 24,000 life points. This is the ritual spell. We cannot negate that anyway, so because of this field spell. It's also tribute machine monsters from your hand or field whose total level equal or exceed. It's really cool that he can still go on with his plays, by the way. I have to imagine this is not easy. Okay, nice. This is actually finally a Drytron ritual card that we've seen. Wow, we get a lot of life points there. In ritual summon, your opponent cannot target this card with spell trap or effects. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. Total level of monsters used for this were 2 or less. You can destroy all spell traps your opponent controls. Ah, that's not gonna work because of negated effect. If the ritual summon card is destroyed, you can special summon Drytron monsters from your graveyard except whose combined attack equals. Wow, we can get some new attack levels, guys. Okay, that's actually a pretty good hand. Pretty good draw. We can change this to yes, change it. What we can do is just activate this and see what we can get from it. Okay, that's not really great, but oh, that's a bit of a pity, but so be it. Okay, so what we can do, we want to tribute a monster. That's basically the thing. We have another Cerulean Skyfire. That's not gonna help us. But we do have Summoning Curse, but that's for special summoning monsters. We want to special summon this card basically, but we have to tribute a monster for that. He never normal summoned, by the way. That's such a weird thing. Otherwise we would have gotten a token. I think it sounds weird, but it might be the best case to not do anything right now. To just leave it like this. I'm curious what he can do against these cards. That's basically it. Because we can easily tribute one monster and make this card gain attack equal to the tributed monster original attack. But we'd like to have this monster on the field for that. And he's easily special summoned, but we need a monster on the field for that. And the thing is, like, normally what you could do is just special summon this monster to the field, and then just try to tribute it with Raphael's effect. But it would gain 0 attack. And even though I feel that should be possible, like, why wouldn't it be possible? Because if it was possible, then a monster would get tributed, and this monster would be. We could at least special summon Darkest Diabolus on the field. I'll show you what I mean. Let's activate this effect. Discard 1 card. Discard doesn't really matter. It's really a Skyfire. And then we special summon Face of Defense. And then we activate its second effect, and we just add the card that we just discarded. This card will be added back to the hand. So I'm also thinking what we could have done is get Legacy of the Duelist out and actually destroy his field spell. But I don't think it does much anymore right now. But yeah. only like make the level lower of a certain monster, reduce that monster's level by 1, and we don't care about levels. Or levels don't really matter. I think that's it. Let's go to the answers. We could have used summoning course, but it will also annoy us a little bit. So yeah, I'm not too sure. This card still has the second effect though. Like if this ritual summoned card is destroyed anyway, you can special summon. Ooh, add 1 level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Then you can add 1 ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand. I'm still a little bit. Nope. If the thing is, if we negate this and he has a Harpie's Feather Duster in the hand, then we are done for. Then he just kills our monsters, and we're definitely gonna lose. So I kind of have to save that negate in case he has a card like that. And of course, because it's like those monsters or those cards, the staples are just Cyber Angel are just incredibly OP. Like they're really strong staples. Okay, he adds that card back to the hand because why? Wait, hold up. End phase. Okay, he didn't do anything. Draw phase. Let's see. Okay, that's decent actually. Let's draw 2 more cards. Nope, thanks. Legacy of the Duelist. Okay, yeah, I feel what we could do. We still can't tribute a monster, that's so weird. Oh, we can just by activating this effect, of course. Yeah, I think we will. No, don't push someone. Whew. Fortunately, we could go back. Yep, make his attack double. Oh, he can activate an effect. He can negate an effect, perhaps. Interesting what cards he could have in his hand. Oh wow, nice. Opponent activates a monster effect, you can send this card and 1 other fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard and negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty nice. I like that. Alright, then it's negated, but we can still activate the same effect in the graveyard to tribute our monster. Activate it. Tribute this monster. And obviously, we cannot use it again, because it's a once per turn effect, but then you activate. So that's a good thing. And then we can... Oh, okay, yeah, he gave up. I think we had a pretty good thing going, and the fact that he survived pretty long, that's awesome to me, honestly. Alright, nice, that's our second win, guys. 4 more wins until Platinum Tier 4, so that still takes some time, but who knows? Who knows what we will see. And we did get up to 32,000 life points, by the way, guys, so that's honestly amazing. I'm honestly amazed by it. Like, if there was a second achievement to get even more life points, like 1 million life points instead of 100,000. 100k is already really, that's so many life points. We have not a good hand, by the way, just letting you know. Drawing 2 of the trap cards, it's cool to have them, but it's not gonna do any trap tricks. Ooh. You can add 1 trap tricks monster from your deck to your hand. This might be a loss, guys. You might have to end the video on a loss. Alright, yeah, so when it's normal summon, you can add 1 trap trick monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, he link summoned it away into trap trick Sarah. Okay, I am not familiar with this deck too much. This link summoned card is unaffected by trap effects. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn and not during the damage step. Okay, yeah, so he will definitely banish our monster or something when we normal summon it. We will be gone, guys. He has a deck which is terrible at going second flag though. So if he does go second, then yeah, he's I think what we could do is just normal summon this, and if he negates it, then yeah, we just pass for turn. He doesn't negate it. Very interesting. Okay, so there's 2 things that we could do, honestly. We can either add The level 5 monster. Oh, no spell cards, really? He has a card like that? Come on. Okay, that's a pity. Then we should have added the monster to the hand. Yeah, I think then that's done. That's it. Oh, that's a pity. If we added the Sacred Beast monster to the hand, perhaps we could have done something. But yeah, I'm very sure that some of these cards just it's like the bottomless trap hole and things like that, right? So even then we just would have lost. But this is one of the most famous. It just locks down almost every deck. There's not a lot of decks that can play through it. Of course, by the way, I'm disregarding the strong staples, which are Lightning Storm, Harpie's Feather Duster. You can easily get rid of this, of course. Oh no, wait, you can't, because it's their spell cards. Wow, wait, that's what I forgot. So you can't even use those. Yeah, so he destroys our monster. All right, awesome. But this negates all spell and trap effects, so or spell effects. So basically, it's also it will also negate our Fallen Paradise. All right, Foolish Warrior Goods, awesome. Yeah, there's not much that we can do here, honestly. Hopefully, he will just die before we do by paying the life points. I don't think he will, but anyways. Oh yeah, we could activate this, but there's no. You can only activate the cost of this every time. And that's discard one card. Well, that doesn't really benefit us. So, okay, he has to, he has to pay it every standby phase. During this standby phase. Ah, okay, I see. So, but yeah, it's very unlikely that he would die from this before we die from his battles, his attacks. All right, unaffected by yes. He sends that to the graveyard. You can only use one of the effects once per turn, and only once per turn. You can send one set spell trap you control to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. If you control no cards in your spell trap zone, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one whole normal trap in your graveyard. Set it to your field. Huh. Cool. Cool. Oh, this has. If a normal trap is activated, your special summon. If your other trap tricks monster effects activated, you can set one normal trap from your directly from your deck. Yeah, no, we're losing this, guys. It's unfortunate, but we are definitely losing this. It's really a lockdown deck, and yeah, if I guess I'm really curious which deck would be able to play against this, because now that I've thought of it, like even the strong staples don't really help. Like even the Harpie's Feather Duster and Lightning Storm don't help against Imperial Order. So which deck would be able to play through this? If you play this lockdown deck and you go first. By the way, don't get me wrong. If you go second, I think you're incredibly losing incredibly hard with this deck. Like there's almost nothing that you can do because the other opponent will be set up, and you need a turn. You can only set your cards, and it's not gonna work. So yeah, I kind of feel like which deck would be able to go against this if your opponent goes first. That's really cool. Okay, this is a Trap Tricks monster. Awesome. I like how he sticks with the archetype though. Like even this card, it's somewhat random, as in it could go in every deck, but it actually works a lot better in this deck because this deck is focused on trap cards. So I definitely condone it, or something. I definitely think it's a good addition to the deck. I would definitely likely also play this. I haven't played the deck, but definitely a good addition to this deck. This link summon card is unaffected by trap effects. Cool. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can activate. After you activate a whole normal trap card, you can set it instead of sending it to the graveyard. Oh wow. During your end phase, you can target one trap trick monster, your graveyard special summon it in defense position. Wow, this is such a good monster. Wow, the trap trick archetype is actually pretty good. I never knew this. Alright, this card special summoned by the effect of Parallel Exceed, so it's special summoned by itself, becomes level 4 and attack defense become halved. Okay. If you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand to your zoned monster links monster points. Okay, if this card's no more special summoned, you can special summon one Parallel Exceed from your deck. Okay, so he's gonna special summon another. And it's also gonna become level 4 and 2000 attack. Okay, but that's at least some damage. More damage than the 700 that he has to pay every time, so. Yeah, even our trap card. I'm curious what this would do. Oh, it's gonna get linked away. Sure. Trap tricks. Oh, they have a lot of different monsters links, XYZs. Card unaffected by trap effect while it has an XYZ material. Awesome. Trap-trick monsters you control except trap-trick Rafflesia cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Wow, they have such good cards. This is amazing. Your opponent cannot target trap-trick monsters you control except this card. Wow. Once per turn, quick effect. You can detach one material from this card. Send one whole normal trap card that meets its activation condition from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that trap card's effect when the card's activated. Oh my god. That is so good. And you have so many whole normal trap cards. You have to banish one, you have the regular trap hole, you have to banish one bottomless trap hole. And wow, I should invest or look which other cards are, but there are quite a few other cards as well. But yeah, then of course, by the way, since this monster's on the field, we cannot summon anything anymore. This is an incredible lockdown. I hope we not activate it. We will just play it though, because he has to pay life points every time. Oh, this has an effect. During your end phase, you can set target one trap-trick monster in graveyard special summon it in defense position. Ah, okay, no, yeah. This is a trap-trick monster, and this is... Oh, this is not possible to special summon in defense position. That's cool. So you can't special summon the Link, only this. And this only has an effect when it's normal summoned. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target one set spell trap you control, return the target to the hand. Oh. Oh, you control, return the target to the hand. Then you can set one spell trap from your hand. Oh, okay, that's not a good effect. I thought it was like on the field. But yeah, it's somewhat like if you have five cards here and you can't set another, then yeah. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely turn 8 already. Yeah, he has to pay life points though. Fallen Paradise, awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, exactly what we needed. Activate the effect. It really doesn't do anything, by the way. We are just messing around here. Let's see if he wants to respond to anything. Ooh, he does have an effect when your opponent activates a monster effect. Wow. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. This is also a Trap Hole card. When your opponents activate a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or when your opponent's banished monster effect is activated, you can negate its effect, and if you do, inflict 2,000. Oh my god, that's so good. Wow, I really think the trap trick deck's amazingly good right now. Like I said, if you go first though. If you go first, then this deck is gonna destroy its own and every other deck. And I'll just, by the way, I know that we lost. I knew this a long time ago, but we'll just stay in the game and see what happens. See if he has any more cards that we can learn from. But yeah, this is really amazing. Nice. Oh boy. 700 life points. And I think like most of all the decks, almost all the decks rely on spell cards, at least for searches, for summons, ritual summons, or things like that. He may link summon them into this card again. Some cards unaffected by trap, you can only use one. Yeah, if normal trap card is activated, you can special summon one trap trick. What? Torrential Tribute? He's gonna destroy all the monsters. Hold up, what did he do? Once per turn, doing. Okay, normal trap card activated, you can special summon one trap trick monster from your deck with a different name. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do. Your other trap tricks monster. Oh, these are unaffected by trap effects. Unaffected by trap effects. Unaffected by trap effects. Unaffected by trap effects. Okay, so they're not gonna die. But a normal trap is activated now. And you can actually special summon one trap tricks monster from your deck. Wow, that makes Torrential Tribute in the deck also incredibly good. Wow, this is such a cool card. Such a cool deck, honestly. I'm really excited to see it. And that's why I'm also staying in the game, seeing which cards he has and which plays he can make. Cards the target one spell trap that your opponent controls, destroy the target. Yeah, sure, man. If it was anything useful, I would have used it by now, right? Unaffected by the effects of normal. Yeah, you can add one. Cards normal summoned. Ah, okay. So that's, you have Mirmelio and you have the other. This Mantis. You can add one trap trick monster from your deck to your hand, and this says you can add one whole normal trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this adds the spells, or traps I mean, of course, and this adds the monsters. That one, Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. So you have 2. These are your starters, I guess. Nice. Nice, really cool deck, honestly. And I think this is one of the best ways to learn, or at least see the majority of the deck. Okay, that's the negate effect again. He also has the same card down here. So he has, but it only happens in the hand or graveyard, not on the field. Only your opponent's banished monster activates its effect. So it's not on the field. So if somehow we do draw this monster again, then Max C. No, thanks. Yeah, is this enough to kill us? No, it's not. It is not. 26, 30, 42, 70, 47. And even as this in attack, it would be 5,000. So. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. I always forget to include the extra deck plays. Oh, now it is enough to kill us. You can discard 1 card and target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Yeah, oh, that's a pity, man. I always feel like it's such a pity when people play these cards. Like, his deck, it's already winning so good, even with Imperial Order. Well, this card, this Torrential Tribute. It has like all the good cards in it already. You don't need to play with cheap cards, man. Like, this card goes in every deck. It doesn't make your deck anything special. But yeah, destroy it and then we win. Alright, then we're done, guys. Unfortunate. But we have seen the deck though. We have seen like what other cards consist of. So what the trap trick monsters consist of. And it does seem like an interesting deck. Now that after the solo mode I actually don't mind playing with the extra deck, and like I feel like they're really cool strategies if you include the extra deck, but as long as you only include your own archetype or things that really work well with your archetype. But yeah, for example, that Nightmare Phoenix in his deck, it didn't do anything with his own archetype. Like you don't have to special tribute special monsters. Doesn't have an effect that actually works with his trap cards. No, it just destroys an opponent's card, right? So yeah, it's okay, but still his deck was really cool. And yeah, with that I'm gonna end this video, and I hope to see you in the next duel.